this world and fuck this life and burn it all and everything and everyone in
Hey, what is up, everybody? I'm King Mexico, also known as Jesse Goku, and once again, I'm caught with my hands down. I'm caught with my pants down between my ankles. I have a mouthful of watermelon. I'm choking a little.
What? Talk about out of context. An out of context way to start the show.
Yes. So today is officially July 16th, 2020. 16 days ago, we hit the halfway point in the year. Woo, we are halfway through 2020. Congratulations, everybody. Woo!
Can we limp to the finish line?
No.
Yeah, or crawl to the finish line.
Crawl to the finish line. At the way things are going this year,
We're just crawling.
Yeah, we are. Look, I just want to make it through this year alive. I don't want to wake up dead. Wake up.
How do you wake up dead?
Oh, shit. Am I dead? Well,
No.
you wake up, and then you're no longer amongst the living.
When September ends. As soon as September ends.
What a year to decide to get my shit together. Absolutely. And that is the shittiest thing this year. Like, this was the year that I was like, I'm going to get my shit together this year.
Yeah, it's just a lot of people had big plans too and all that. It's just unfortunately this thing just like pretty much destroyed everything in a way.
Yeah, I did. But like, this was the year. Okay, I was like, man, I'm going to help out Max with money for the baby more. I'm going to work more hours. I'm going to get more work done. I'm going to get out of debt. I'm going to try to get a new vehicle. I'm going to get the podcast back up and running. I'm going to go to more cons and promote Geeks 5 or more, and hopefully we can hit 1,000 soon. We hit 1,000.
Woo!
Woo! We got the podcast up and running again. We got it back up and running back in April. So we've gone through several hosts, several co-hosts. Always new faces here, but we have our two consistent co-hosts they've been pretty good. They've been showing up. One of them's wearing a hoodie for some reason.
That's not a hoodie.
That's not a hoodie?
No, it's a t-shirt.
No, I'm talking about Sonic.
No,
Yeah,
it's a shirt.
T-shirt.
Oh,
He's just
okay.
hunched.
It looks like he's just hunched.
You know, it's kind of
It's the
funny
lighting.
that all three of us are wearing shirts that like based on a character designed by Toriyama. Because you guys wearing Dragon Ball, I'm wearing Dragon Quest. So
Hey,
kinda fitting.
Hey, Dragon Quest.
There you go. Dragons. We got something. in
Diana
common.
says, and here I was planning to change jobs and learn how to drive.
I
I've
know, right?
noticed
That's a
that.
coup.
I noticed that a lot of people, like, not my age, but like mid-20s, late 20s, that don't have cars or don't drive.
Yeah, they were planning to get They were planning to get their license or get a vehicle of their own. And also, a lot of people were trying to plan on, I guess going out there, be productive, like you said earlier. Like everybody was planning to do all that stuff.
Well, I mean, being productive is nice. Black Sauna says, too many dragons, never enough quests or balls. Edgar says, DBZ is gay. He's trolling. That man is trolling because he's got...
Okay, boomer.
I'm older than him. He can't be a boomer because I'm not a boomer.
There's a D&D equivalent since it's 2020. That's the crit on the dice. But little do we know that was the DM critting on everybody. We all got fucked on that year.
By the way, I have Gatorade-chan today, but Gatorade-chan's going through a midlife crisis.
It's all blue.
It's blue.
Blueberry Chan.
It's called
It's blue today.
It's called Cool Blue.
Cool blue. It's
Cool
all cool.
blue.
It's cool like a fool in the swimming pool.
So 2020 has been one hell of a year. We started off the year, we had heard about coronavirus, but nobody took it seriously because in the very beginning of the year,
It was just in
The fucking
outside of the
broom.
U.S.
It was outside the U.S. It wasn't here just yet. I mean, maybe like 1 or 2 cases in February. It wasn't a lot. I know we had a couple hundred cases in February, but it wasn't a big deal. And people were more occupied with standing the damn brooms up than coronavirus.
Yeah, everybody was doing the whole broom thing, and then what else was
Which,
going on?
by the way, if you go check, it'll still stand up. It wasn't just that one time frame. I want somebody like, is he for real? Then somebody gets up, stops watching the podcast, and they go check to see if the broom will still stand up.
Oh shit!
He's right. And please don't do that. That y'all let that evil in. Y'all let the evil into 2020 when y'all started standing up them brooms.
Yeah, unfortunately, and also in the beginning of the year, we unfortunately lost Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
I think that kind of sealed the deal for this year, if you think about it.
Look, man. Life started going downhill when they shot Harambe. That's all I can say.
Yeah, the last 4 years.
Yeah, no,
Gotta go
seriously.
back in time and save that damn gorilla.
Yeah.
we gotta
I mean,
go
the
back.
gorilla had the cure for the virus. He's like, "Hey, kid, I have the cure for the virus." It's
For real. Boo, woo, 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 woo.
yeah.
So the only things I got to do this year, so we were planning on doing more for Geeks Fiber, we're doing more panels, going to more cons to host the panels, going to more events, jumpstarting the podcast again. We went to Mardi Gras. I went to Mardi Gras dressed as Pikachu, and I went to Ushicon in Round Rock, Texas, which is 18 plus. That was the only con I went to this year. I went to IkiCon for a day, for a split, like not even a full day. I remember I saw you there, Sonic Keyblade.
Yeah, wasn't that last? It was like the last weekend of December. It was like a week before the New Year, right?
Right. Okay, I guess that
And
doesn't
then-
count for this year, huh?
Nah, I think the only con I went to was PAX South in January. That was it.
The only one I went to
And-
this year is Ushicon, and we went to Mardi Gras. Because we were going to go to Sherwood. We were going to go to Sherwood Renaissance Festival.
Okay.
We were going to go camp out and party, and then they got canceled halfway through.
Yeah, I think I was planning to go to a lot more conventions. I think the next con I was planning to go to was Kamea-Con, and then that got postponed. And then all the other cons I was planning to go to, obviously, they all postponed as well. So I was like, well,
We were actually going to go to Jace's neck of the woods. We were going to go to Dallas for a convention called AllCon.
all con.
Yeah, but we were going to go, and we were getting ready to go, and this was the same weekend. The con was happening on the same weekend. They decided to just shut down the rodeo.
Oh yeah, I think that's pretty much sealed the deal for what we were going to expect. Because
When the rodeo got shut down, the entire
it.
country started shutting down. It was a domino effect.
yeah, like for me, I was doing Lyft. I was a Lyft driver early in the. I was doing it for like about 2 years now, and then as it was literally the middle of the rodeo, it's when they announced, "Hey, we're gonna shut down the rodeo." And as soon as I said that, I was like, "Oh, dude, that's a big blow." And then since then, I said, "You know what? I'm not gonna work. I'm not gonna risk myself getting infected with this virus and all that." And I haven't worked since. And not just that, it wasn't just a rodeo. Then the NBA mid-season, it shut down. Baseball season got delayed. A lot of events got postponed or weren't going to happen, or had to change plans. WrestleMania, which was supposed to be in Tampa, they were supposed to have the Giants set, all that. They couldn't do it. They had to move it to their performance center, which was like 0 people. And for a WrestleMania, it just didn't feel like a WrestleMania.
Wait a minute. Black Sonic, weren't you supposed to help me buy food last night? You fucking bastard. I never heard from you.
Nerve.
I know you have some nerve to yeehaw your way into this damn podcast.
You've yeed your last haw.
Edgar
You're going to use your last
says
off, son.
Edgar says it was a big deal in Washington when I was living there. Washington State or Washington D.C.?
No,
State.
Washington State, because that was when the first cases happened in Washington State.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
Live
It was like
stream
in
Onyx.
West Coast.
early February.
Damn it. So with everything that's going on, by the way, we do have, I'm going to bring up the Onicon status. Woo, woo, woo.
Oh yeah, please bring it up because I read some of the comments. I just laughed a bit.
Update.
It's
The
it's
monkey
only
ball
got
part made me
like,
laugh.
I think it's only got like one new comment.
Oh,
Ooh, not enough. But no, it's got a couple. I saw one that was really funny. I don't know if you want to read it.
I mean, we're gonna have to. I can't edit it
Yeah,
and
go
put
for
it on here. We gotta
it's
go with
time
the
to
flow.
throw-
Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Where the fuck is it? Actually, there's another subject that we're going to talk about today besides 2020 in review. Because we're
Okay.
halfway through 2020. We still have a long way to go. So,
It's all uphill from here.
it's all
It's an
up.
uphill battle.
That's what they sent into. I saw a video with a bear with nunchucks.
Oh my god, we're still gonna bring that up.
I mean, it's a bear with nunchucks. We're still going to talk about... We're going to talk about the bear with nunchucks. We're going to talk about...
Why
Bear.
bears aren't real.
No, fuck that. No, fuck y'all. Y'all can't talk about that. We're going to talk about
And
man-eater.
why man? Oh.
Well, yeah.
It recently got an 8 out of 10 from Game Informer.
Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Game Informer
Geeks
knows.
5 Ever gives it 11 out of 10.
We give it... No, I give it an 8 out of 10.
8 sharks out of 10.
8 sharks out of 10. All right, we're going to go ahead and go to the Onicon page. We're going to
Transition.
Okay, yeah. I'm changing the transition scenes. Clashing. Geeks
This
5
is
Ever
2020.
breaking news.
This is 2020 with your host, King Mexico.
That's right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here live with the Geeks 5 Ever news broadcast of the official Onicon group page. We had posted a status update to see if we can rile up some fans in the group not 24 hours ago. Now let's see what some people have had to say. We have a few new comments. Okay, well, here we go. Fwan. I forgot to say not to say their names, but let's all show up and play live action version of Monkey Ball.
That's a good game, though. Low key, it's a really good game.
And then this other person that doesn't even have a profile picture says, I'm just waiting for all this. I'm just waiting for all the it's too soon, it's irresponsible, and organizer don't care. He just wants our money. Post calling for it to be canceled. Oh, wait. Not going to happen here because those were by people that thought AM could do no right.
Wow.
What? Wait, okay, somebody's got the... Okay, I think I'm going to have a stroke. Hold on.
You want me to read it?
No, wait. Are they saying that? Are they like defending Matsuri?
Yes. They're saying that it won't get canceled because people don't hate this convention like they hated AM. Essentially.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah, he's pretty much defending it.
This person needs to get their ass whooped.
That turned violent real quick.
I'm sorry, but it's true. I'm a firm believer that everyone in their life should experience some kind of ass whooping at least once. It brings you down to earth. It really does. I actually
You want me to do
responded to that person. Yeah, go ahead and read
Yeah.
it. Yeah, go ahead.
Do you want what voice you want me to do it?
God
An
damn it!
edgy
You
voice
already
or-
know. You already know what voice.
Do with a simp.
The simp.
Okay. I'm just waiting for all the. It's too soon. It's irresponsible. The organizer doesn't care. He just wants a money post calling for it to be canceled. Oh wait, that's not going to happen because those were the people that thought AM could do no right, and they haven't yet.
This is what I had to say. What does AM have to do with this? That's a whole different subject. Onicon anime convention that some people have concern. Onicon, I forgot to put Onicon is. Onicon is an anime convention that some people have concerns on both sides of the fence. AM, dumpster fire. I was asleep when I wrote this. That's all we got for that, though. It's not really that much of a... So, like, our listeners, the people that watch this podcast, do me a huge favor. Why don't you go over to the Onicon official group page and comment on Lane Shot. And that sounds like a fake profile for one of the Anime Matsuri staff members. But why don't you go there and reply to his comment? troll them a little. Like, let them know that we all think anime Matsuri is trash. Because we do, honestly. It fucking sucks. Matsuri sucks. And I'm so glad fucking Matsuri got postponed. I wish they would just shut down forever, but people are going to defend the shit out of it. Despite the fact, I can't believe we're still talking about Matsuri.
Yeah, people I know, they'll be defending it. There were some people I knew who were like, "Oh, before they postponed it, when we told people, hey, you shouldn't go, people were like, well, I'm not gonna go to the panel rooms. Instead, I'm just gonna go one day to the dealer's room, and then when I get everything, I'm gonna individually sanitize everything." I'm like, that's kind of missing the point. If you're not gonna go to the panels and you're gonna go to this big ass room, which is the dealers,
Where everyone's at.
all right?
So their logic in this is that they're going to go to a convention, spend $70 for a day to go inside of a room where they can hunt, where they're going to buy a bunch of overpriced items that are usually sold on Amazon for half the price.
Yep.
I can understand the artist alley.
Yeah, the artist alley are fine, but that's like but the items, like the actual official merch, some bootleg, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'll give you an example. Sorry if I cut you off there.
No, it's fine.
I'll give you an example. I saw a figurine at a convention once that was priced $95. It was official and it was new. It was like completely in the box. And then I looked it up on Amazon, and I looked up and the official site where it sells, like Good Smile, it was like $35-$40 cheaper.
But this is here, and it's convenient.
Yeah, and they say, oh, it's rare. They don't make them anymore. I'm like, really? It says available now right here. And, that's sometimes you have to, like, make sure you have your phone all the time so you can, like, do all that stuff where you could just basically compare prices and all that. And especially you don't often see dealers who do price matching or anything like that stuff.
Right. No, a lot of dealers aren't going to price match because that's how they make their business. They'll buy it off the internet, and then they'll turn around and sell it for a higher price because they need that money. And plus, you got the dealer's room. You have the fees for the tables. You know how much you're going to buy.
Right.
There's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot that goes into it, but I don't like normally going into a dealer's room and spending a lot of money. I will go in there and buy items that I have not seen on the internet, or I know for a fact that if they cost the same, or if it's within $5, if it's within reason, I'll do it.
Right, that makes sense. I mean, that's usually my thing when, like, I go inside a dealer's room. That's usually my thing too. Like, for example, usually it would just be me and my girlfriend. We would just go walk around the dealership, and usually the one thing she would buy is like shirts, mainly shirts. Sometimes a statue or two, but at the end, it's honestly, as long as we buy at least one thing or something like that. If it's something cool, something interesting, it's like, oh shit, I want that. I'll take it. But like you said, if it's like equal or less or slightly more priced, I would probably get it.
Well, I mean, there was like I have a figurine. It's a Super Saiyan God Goku. And I bought it at the dealer's room at Delta last year for $30. I was like, okay, $30 is reasonable because, like, I can only find it on eBay, and most of the time on eBay, they're bootlegs. Like, I bought one off eBay and it was a bootleg. Right. So I was like, I can get it for $10 cheaper on eBay, but there's like a 50-50 chance it's a bootleg. So I just paid the $10 extra and got it. It was the official one right there, and it was a discontinued one. So I was like, okay, $30 isn't a lot. Because I normally, like, a lot of the figures that I have, the ones that aren't gifts usually only cost me about $20 to $30.
Yeah, that was kind of me too. I usually do that too. eBay, 9 times out of 10, they would come up. I actually bought a Figma that was like, it turns out it was bootleg, but it was like, looked too good to be a bootleg, but it turns out it was. I'm like, oh, well, whatever. Now I know.
I bought a Goku figurine at Comic Palooza that I thought was authentic, And from a distance, it looked great, and then they put it in the bag, and I saw it up close, and I'm like, looking at it, looking at the texture, the paint, I was like, shit, this one's bootleg. I got ripped.
What
off.
figure? What figure was it?
Damn it! You're gonna make me get up and get him. Yeah, let me get up and get him. Damn you, Sonic!
Hey, while we're at it, folks, what is an item that you bought that you thought it was real, but it turns out it was bootleg? That's a question we should leave them ask them.
Damn it! I was
I don't
grabbing
buy
this
shit,
one. I was
so.
grabbing this one, and I knocked over another one.
Oh, oof.
Oof!
Bootleg
Sorry.
strikes again.
Covered in dust. I gotta clean these figures more often.
You gotta dust your room. Don't you listen to your parents?
Nope. It's this one right here.
Actually looks nice.
He's pretty big. He's pretty wide, but if you take a really good look at him, you can tell
I
he's
mean,
bootleg.
The eyes look off.
And the mouth painting.
Yeah,
is
the
not.
mouth looks weird.
Yeah, okay.
Plus, like the texture of the plastic, it's like a little. It's kind of hard to. I don't know what to say, but it doesn't look like a solid, like plasticky color, if you know what I mean.
It's not PVC and all that.
Well, the paint job looks like it was rushed, so
It looks like they didn't give a shit.
just get it out there. No one cares.
Actually, I didn't have any dreams about bears. I'm gonna. Lonnie Robinson says a million Haji movies in Iraq. I don't know what that means, but okay.
In the military, you can get bootleg movies over there.
Mhm.
Just tons and tons of them.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot all about that. It was in Iraq.
Even flea market.
They have all the latest movies. They got Avengers 6. So we were talking about Delta before we got new listeners. We were talking about Onicon, and we were talking about like one of the status, like somebody was on there saying that that the Onicon group. You know what? Let me go on there and see if I can.
I think you're being too nice in your reply to them. You should have poked them harder.
Poke a bear.
There.
Poking the bear.
I do that to some people just to see if I can get a rise out of them. Like, I'm bored at work. I got nothing to do for 8 hours. Let me just irritate this one person.
I'm No, because
I did that.
I can, because Onicon has like really strict policies, and they have really strict policies with their group, and they constantly monitor what I post or what I say.
A special alert.
I'm under their fucking microscope, so I got to be careful. But you, the listeners, can go on there right now and mess with this guy. We're going to show you real quick. Right here. Just take a minute to read that.
Live.
Live here on Facebook.
Or not live if you're watching the VOD on YouTube after we're done.
Archive.
I usually buy like one thing in the dealer's room, and it's usually not expensive.
What is it?
I think last time I got some D&D coasters.
Of course it's
They're
D&D
for-
related with you.
They're for a charity. They're like little
Yeah.
corkboard coasters. They have the conditions on all of them. So you just give them like you're unconscious or you're poisoned.
Of course it was D&D related. You
That's
left
the
the
only D&D thing
podcast
I've
the
bought.
other day. You left in the middle of the podcast
I
and
dipped
took
out.
all of our subjects with you for D&D.
Tuesday's the one day.
Yeah.
And
Also,
I could have stayed on longer. Next time I'll just stay on longer until the jerk's actually ready. We didn't
Oh my
start
God.
till 9.
Ugh, that's what we didn't even we ended before now. I bought a Dragon Ball Z DVD and it came with this. This is crazy. It was still sealed, so it had this inside.
okay.
Free Shonen Jump subscription.
It is the thing that you mail in for the Shonen
Alright.
Jump.
Subscriptions and all that.
Yeah, this is how. Look,
That was before they went digital.
see, look. This is to sign up for the Shonen Jump subscription. Get a free charter issue. Yes, Send me my free first charter issue of Shonen Jump. If I like it, I'll enjoy 11 more issues, 12 in all, for only $29.95. That's 50% off the cover price. There's no risk with Shonen Jump. Money back guarantee. If I'm ever dissatisfied, I'll cancel my subscription for a full refund on all unmailed issues.
You should mail that in
I should.
just to see what happens. They
How
send
do
you
I,
a nice letter.
how do I send it to him though? Because my check is enclosed. I gotta send him a check.
Yeah, $29.95.
I gotta send him
A
a check
check.
for $29.95. What is this? This is how you got Shonen Jump back in the day. I bought a Dragon Ball Z. I bought some Dragon Ball Z DVDs, like the old individual ones, and one of them was still like a lot of them are still sealed. And it came with this inside. It's for this Shonen Jump subscription.
$29.95.
Look, you can see right there.
Is there a date?
$29.95. Well, it's backwards, but
Plus shipping and handling.
does it say that? No, it's only. It has an option. Bill me later. So is that like credit?
Do that.
Yeah, they'll probably just send you an invoice like, hey, we want our money.
That shit don't fly now.
Mac Jack 0377. Welcome to the live stream. I am so sorry. That's just how Twitch. I've taken that off multiple times. I keep taking it off, but Twitch has this stupid policy where it has to have a game. And if you don't have a game listed, then they use the last game that you played listed. So yeah, Twitch is stupid. And there's a lot of people leaving Twitch anyway.
Hey, where are they going to go now that Mixer is going?
YouTube
YouTube
seems
games.
to, and
YouTube,
Facebook.
Facebook also.
Facebook
That's right.
gaming, like we're on Facebook. We're live. Our podcast is on Facebook. I mean, if we had to leave Twitch, we'd just focus on YouTube and Facebook. Munchkin is the D&D light version. I don't know what any of these are.
Munchkin is a board game.
I hate tabletop games. I hate Monopoly. I'm so bad with money.
Monopoly's dumb. I hate that. That's a dumb game.
My
I've
I'm
tried
the
that.
tabletop
I've
player.
tried that. I've tried the just chatting thing, and it still has a stupid Super Mario 64 DS.
I'm the tabletop nerd in this group, apparently.
That's right. He is the only one in this group that is a tabletop nerd. I
This.
promise that after today I'll fix it and see if I can try it one more time. I'll try to fix it. I'll do it on my phone and I'll do it on Twitch as well. Yeah, you can definitely use IRL as the game on Twitch. Really? God damn it. You guys are making me feel stupid. I feel so
But
damn dumb.
people, it's live streaming what you're doing.
Well,
So
yeah.
it should just be you.
You know what? Shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up.
Don't look at me. I don't know how to get my camera to work properly.
Nice,
like-
but you have a great backdrop, even though we can't really see anybody. We definitely can't see the Goku that's directly behind you. It just looks like you have a small patch of hair.
It's a little bitty hit.
Yes.
This is my.
Yeah.
Yeah,
young
actually, you had
Nappa.
it. You had it at first. You had it perfectly, like combed around the hair. No, well,
I'm
you
not
can
gonna
see
focus on it.
Gohan. You
I
can't
can
see.
move this back,
No,
but it
you're fine.
ruins the illusion.
Tabletop gamings are a great excuse to drink. You don't need an excuse to
It's our
drink.
podcast.
You just drink. You just start drinking. You don't need tabletop gaming to drink.
But then you can drink to like a set of rules. Like,
Why would I want to
die,
do that?
You drink.
Why would I want to drink to rules?
You don't need excuses. Just drink.
I'm Mexican. If following the rules were the case, I wouldn't be here right now. I don't play D&D, but I do listen to D&D horror stories on YouTube.
Those
Wait,
are
never mind.
pretty-
Thank you. Lonnie
approved.
finally agrees with me. Wait, never mind. You don't need an excuse to drink. Just do it. It's like Nike. Drinking is like Nike. Just do it.
My friends tagged me in a picture of an axe from Walmart. I think it was Walmart, maybe Target. It just said "Do it" on the axe. Like, it's probably not the best thing You're putting on an axe.
Yeah, that's kind of really bad message.
You like
You have
those?
an argument
You ever
with
seen
your
that
spouse.
one meme from back in the day where they were talking about like condoms if they had sponsors and they had like the different. It was like the condom was Nike, just do it, and then Popeyes, not Popeyes. I'm sorry, KFC was finger licking good. McDonald's, we love to see you smile. Burger King, have it your way. Pringles, once you pop, the fun don't stop.
Once you pop the fun, don't stop.
Or everything we roll a one, or when you get thirsty. I don't understand that.
They're talking about drinking. They're talking about drinking.
Drink.
If
I
you roll
understand.
one, you drink.
It's like that. I prefer like the drinking games we used to play. We had a drinking game called Drink the Beer. The way it works
Here's
is
a
you
beer.
drink a beer, and you just drink the beer, and when you win another beer.
Hooray!
Another beer.
All right, I'm going for the high score. Fucking Family Guy back in the day was amazing.
You'll never guess my background tomorrow because
Yeah, that
this
was
was supposed to be tomorrow's background.
Was that the first episode though?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's at the stag
That was the
party.
party.
He's like, "Hey, let's play Drink the Beer." All right. What do I win?
Another beer.
Oh, sweet. I'm going for the high score.
Oh, sweet.
He's like,
We'll
"Oh, actually,
drink until she's hot.
what?"
We'll drink until she's hot.
Wait a
picture of the Statue of
it was
Liberty on
the-
TV.
It was the Statue of Liberty. Wait a minute, boys. We'll drink until she's hot. Hey, that's just crazy enough to work.
Hey, that's just crazy enough to work.
Yeah.
Peter.
That was great. That was
I don't think
first-
Quagmire and Cleveland were characters yet.
he
No, it was just Quag-
was
it was just
in
Quagmire.
it. He was in it at the very end.
Yeah. He
Cleveland.
wasn't a main character though. He was just a character at that time.
Yeah, and then like the next episode, they added Quagmire and Cleveland, and then Joe became a new character like episodes later.
Yeah, I think
Holy
like 2
crap,
or
piece of
3
crapple.
episodes later.
Hey, Peter.
What is tomorrow's background going to be? Is it going to be a bear, according to the comments?
Maybe.
I don't think I have a bear background. I have a green screen and a blue screen, and no knowledge of technology. So
Of course.
Make
I'll draw a
that
bear. I'll draw one and stick it on there.
draw. Yeah, there you go. Just do that. Just draw a bear and then just stick it on a sticky board.
Print off a picture of Pedo Bear and just
I want to.
That's a name I.
I totally want to put a picture of a bear on here now. Just bear with me. Oh,
According to somebody, Jace looks like Chris Sabat. According to somebody, according
he's
to
got
one
a
of our
beard
viewers.
now. Yeah, he's got a
Yeah.
beard now.
You just need glasses and put on a hat. There you go.
Little golfer hats and
Little beret.
a little beret.
oh crap. No, he voices some of my favorite characters,
All right,
except for Nap.
special guest. We have a special guest today. It's a bear.
The bear.
It's a bear. It's a bear. Welcome to the podcast, Mr. Bear. Did it not save the damn image? Oh, I hate technology. Oh, fuck! I don't know.
Yeah, Sabat has this part. He doesn't have the side part.
Isn't he like? He's a cool dude, man. He's pretty badass.
He's chill, yeah.
He's chill as shit. Not like Sean Shamels. Sean Shamels a dick.
He's the cooler of the two.
Sean Shamels like cool if you have money.
Get away from me if you don't have any money.
Oh, excuse me, but you seem to be in the side of poor.
The only pores I like to hear about are the pores on my face from the spa.
That was really good. Holy shit.
I have a posh, rich voice sometimes.
Sometimes it is what it is. You know what
This is
they
my
say.
wife, upper crust. Oh,
What do you sound like? You sound like the damn parents from like Richie Rummy Buxaplenty.
Rich Remy Buxaplenty.
Yeah. The Buxaplenty
Really?
kid from the Fairy Odd Parents.
Family. It's the
Yeah,
generic rich person voice.
Yeah, because like he was doing the voice from that episode where Family Guy where Brian like he gets to be part of the New York Times or something like that. He's like, and you get to meet James William Bottom too. Yeah.
I have no idea what you're saying.
And then, like,
All right.
And they did that-
please welcome Mr. Bear to the podcast. It's just a picture of a bear.
just a bear. That's it.
What a darling chapeau.
What a darling shampoo, don't you see? We are part of an elite group.
You sound
Rick
like
books aplenty.
Jesus Christ. You sound like you jack off with an icy hot.
As you may tell, I can jerk off in a golden toilet, and I leave the little spooge.
Oh, you
on.
forgot that no one at the New Yorker has an anus.
Oh, no one of the New Yorker has an anus.
That was great.
And it was that they did that boarding school episode too, where it's like literally the same thing, but there's that one cue is like, oh,
Oh, that's all you do.
Is he okay?
yeah.
No, he's not dead. He's fine. He's dying.
What are we gonna do to the gators? Kill them! I can't hear you. Kill them! I can't hear you. The school for the deaf. I'm like,
The school for the deaf. That's right. That was great.
someone did like a 10-hour loop of that scene alone. I can't hear you. Kill them. I can't. And I was like, wow, that's a 10-hour killer.
You know what I watched for 10 hours? I played it on loop. I didn't watch it for the full 10 hours, but you know that damn pastor, the rich pastor, Kenneth Copeland, who looks like a villain.
One of the rich ones.
He's not Joe Osteen. He's definitely way richer.
Right.
It's on another tier of rich pastors.
He's the one that they took pictures of him and he kind of looks like a villain. They were comparing him to the bad guy from The Mask.
Yeah, he looks like a plain colored version of the Mask dude.
Right, yeah.
I blew you away.
COVID-19, I blow the wind of God.
He's the big bad wolf.
Dude, they made his speech into a song and I listened to it. It's so damn catchy and great. It's almost as catchy. It's catchier. To me, I like it better than the Alex Jones song where he's like, I will eat your ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I freaking love. It's so creative how people turn these into songs. I want to show the Kenneth Copeland song. Let me see if I can find it. You guys got to see this shit. It's amazing. I know we're supposed to be talking about... we don't have a real subject today, so we're just randomly talking. This is really just us sitting here and talking about just whatever.
What do you think is going to be the next big thing this year? Theories. Asteroid? We've got a lot of asteroids coming in.
Aliens.
Sky.
No.
No, we had aliens. They already confirmed aliens are real.
We were supposed to rescue them at Area 51 by Naruto running.
But those damn Kyles didn't show up like they're supposed to.
No, actually, there's a clip of it on YouTube where he was watching a news report about that, and then he saw someone. They literally said it in a quote. It says, "If we Naruto run, we could outrun the bullets." And while they're showing Naruto clips, all
right. I want to show this to everybody. All right, guys, check this shit out. This shit is fucking. This shit is amazing.
I'll blow you away.
All right, you guys go ahead and watch it from your little streams.
Then sang Moses and the children of Israel this song unto the Lord. COVID-19.
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 I blow the wind of God from the state of Washington to the state of Maine to Brownsville, Texas, and the tip of Florida. Today, we speak to this atmosphere. Today, burn this thing. This virus hates heat. You just burn this thing. Burn. I call for a supernatural heat wave straight out of hell. Burn. COVID-19.
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 I blow the wind of God
This shit is awesome. Did
Looks
y'all
like the Crypt
did y'all
Keeper.
watch it?
Yeah, we're watching it on the stream because
It's delayed.
Okay, there's a part where they all just start dancing. Like, well, okay, it shows the
Yeah.
audience, and they're like, I don't know what
Dancing
they're
like Fortnite.
doing. I don't know what's going on. Why are they just dancing and like they're just like shaking like they're having a stroke or a heart attack?
they're fake possessed.
Is that what that was?
That's
Yeah.
they're like, oh, the power of God. Is overwhelming
That's not
me
how
or something.
possession. Even if you do believe in possession, according to the lore of being possessed by a demon, that's not how that works.
I'm just saying that's what it looks like to me.
I guess that makes the most sense. I think you're actually right.
The thing where they heal at the big church tents where they try to heal everybody by just throwing air at them and they all faint. That's that
Yeah.
type of crap there.
Right. So
Any
while everybody's
mega
while
church
everyone's
that
feeling the
has-
power, supposedly while everybody's feeling the power of God, Kenneth Copeland is feeling the power of their credit cards.
like, he came out and said, like, don't you not tithe? I know that rent's coming and you don't have any money, but tithing's important. It's
What the
like,
fuck?
well, if you're
Okay,
in-
what does that mean?
if your income
Hello,
is zero-
hello, English second language. Hello, what does that mean?
tithing is when you give 10% of your income to the church.
Oh shit! I thought it was 30.
They probably told you 30. They'll take whatever you want.
Yeah, it's like how people be like, if money's the root of evil, why do churches need it?
Well, he needs it because he just bought a new jet plane.
He's got a couple jets.
Yeah, he did.
He probably wears one suit a day and then throws it away.
Dr. Squatch.
Bayrum.
I got the soap. It's a bar soap. It's
No, that's what that's what it says on the box. It said Bayrum.
baby.
Lick
No. Yeah, I know.
I thought you were
Lick
gonna eat it.
Quality content.
If you think that's bad, if you think that's bad, you should lick a Switch game cartridge.
No. It smells. It smells
Does
interesting.
it taste better or worse than other soaps?
I don't know. Just eating it. It's like that Ren and Snippy episode.
No, I didn't actually bite into it. It's a Geeks Forever podcast. What are you watching? And watching the host eat soap.
He said a bad word.
He said a bad word.
That's why he's eating the soap.
It smells nice actually.
You ever seen those soap bars at the box lunch? They would look like game cartridges.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, those they actually smell pretty nice.
Like the guy that runs that man-made soap company at all the cons.
Mhm.
He needs to sponsor us because that's what we need. We need to get some of these weaves to use soap and water.
Just have arrows with signs that point towards things, and just as we walk around, change the direction. Like, you
Right.
smell, go this direction.
Okay, so I want to show everybody one more video.
And what's it about?
Power of God, I
It's
blow
the
you
Alex
away.
Jones. Because I know
It's a staple.
I know not everybody's seen it. So we're gonna go ahead and watch it. Yay! I'm playing it right now.
Ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass. My children aren't going hungry. I'll do it. I'll drink your blood. And I'm starting to think about having to eat my neighbors. You think I like size it up? I'm gonna haul him up that chain. Chop his ass up, size it up. I'm gonna haul him up that chain. Chop, 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 chop. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass. I'll barbecue your ass flat. I will cook your ass up so fast, and I'll tell them, "Oh, I killed a cow out back, baby." You think Christ would eat somebody? He would never do that. I will. I'm ready to hang them up, gut them, and skin them, and chop them up. You know what? I'm ready.
I think that's enough.
God.
And this has been your daily dose of Alex Jones.
That is great. I know a lot of people don't know who he is. I know a lot of people think he's like the shittiest individual in the world, but that is awesome.
You've probably seen memes of him though, if you don't even know who he is.
For real, like
Yeah, you probably
he's
have.
crazy as
Does-
shit.
Right? Like the ones that go, "Listen, fuckhead, what do you think you're doing, motherfucker?"
Yeah, he's always like cussing and like, who are the globalists?
Right. Or is that one clip from the Joe Rogan podcast? Where like, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm actually kind of retarded, and then that's like just out of context. So I was like, whoa, okay.
Oh my god! Can I get him on this podcast? How much will he charge
Jamie,
me?
play-
does he want
Jamie,
like
play that
$500
clip
bucks?
of Geeks 5 ever.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Jamie, play that clip. Google it, bears. Let's look that up.
Bears.
Jamie, pull up on-
Bears a fake? Is that what we're hearing?
I want to start like a.
stupid.
I want to
You
start
seen
a
a bear?
fake satire, like political channel where I'm like, you know what they're doing? They're putting water in the. They're putting a chemical in the water that's turning the bears gay. Because that's what he was saying about
Bears are
frogs.
already gay.
He was
The bears
saying
are
that,
already gay.
but he was saying that about the frogs. He's like the globalist are putting a
Yeah, he was
chemical in the
saying how
water that's
frogs are-
turning the frogs gay. He's crazy, dude. He is like 2 fries short of a Happy Meal.
That's a good analogy.
Oh man, this is some of the shit. Like, as some of y'all could tell, I watch Angry Video Game Nerd.
Yeah.
I play that in the background when I'm going to bed.
It lulls you to sleep.
What's your
His
favorite
sweet,
episode?
sweet voice.
Fuck, I don't know. That's a good question.
I like the one where he gets beat up by Bugs Bunny. That's an old one.
I like,
they thinking?
I like the one where he actually dissects. Like, you know how everybody praises fucking Majora's Mask?
Yeah, he pretty much like did like a 40-minute video on it.
Yeah, he like shitted on it. And I'm so glad he did that. Because I felt like I was the only one who didn't like Majora's Mask. I was like, Majora's Mask isn't that great. Kind of sucks.
I did like that one where he talked about that bootleg Hong Kong game. It's called Hong Kong
Oh,
97.
the Hong Kong 97. Hong Kong, what was it? 96 or 97?
97, Hong Kong 97.
Yeah. a butt of,
a good
butt of, a bunch of ugly
Bunch of
fucking
red
reds.
It's-
Fucking ugly reds. I want to play the video game that they made about him, the Angry Video Game Nerd video game.
yeah, I had it on Wii U actually. That's pretty fun.
Wait,
It's
they
it's a
have
good
it on
platform.
Wii U?
Yeah, it's on Wii U. They have Angry Video Game 1 and 2.
Wii U or Wii?
Wii U. It's also on PC.
Oh, buy it on fucking Wii U.
You can buy it on Steam. I think it's also on Switch. I think.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's on PC though. I know
Switch
that.
doesn't have shit when it comes to like the older generation games. Shit pisses me
Oh.
off. Check my email real quick. I mean, honestly, I watch like yeah, I know we don't have a lot to talk about today.
Sorry, we're running out of ideas. I don't know. We kind of.
You know what it is? It's really okay. So we talked about this. I think it was yesterday or today. I'm not sure when, but
This week.
we talked about it sometime this week. But it's actually really difficult to write for. It's really difficult to manage a show that's daily versus weekly. Like we're on every day. Like we're on here every day, and we have to have new subjects. And like sometimes. And since our community isn't that big and we don't really have that much information on other states, like it's not like we're not like the news where because we don't talk about shit that's going around the country like with our president. We will do another podcast tomorrow about Onicon though. Like 10 reasons why people should avoid going to Onicon. Like one of the reasons not avoid going to Onicon, but why are 10 reasons as to why having any convention this year is a bad idea. The major issue with me for this year for conventions is the economy and the shape that it's in right now. You got to understand that a lot of people have lost their jobs. A lot of people are behind on bills. They're struggling to make ends meet. And like weebs are notorious for like going to cons with no money for a hotel, no money to eat, but they'll drop $300 in the dealer's room. Like I know some weebs, and I've been guilty of this. Like I've accidentally spent my rent on something that I really, really wanted.
What was it?
Yeah, I don't remember.
It was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle arcade game cabinet.
No. I bought that with my stimulus.
You know what? To be fair, I'll probably when I get my taxes, I'm planning on buying a buildable PC.
I want to upgrade my PC.
I'll probably do that. I've been thinking about building a PC or just buying a built PC.
Right. No, but I want to upgrade my PC. Building a PC is better than buying a gaming laptop. It's much more economical.
Yeah,
much
like
better.
I know, but it's just like there's people like on Facebook Marketplace that actually buy like they build the PC and they're just like gonna sell it. It's like really good quality, like really good stuff. And I'm like,
Chad should join us on the pod because we've been trying to get Chad here. Chad just said that he's off tomorrow. Why don't you join us because we've been inviting you to be a guest.
Yeah.
yeah. No, for real. Yes, please.
Black Sonic says Ronda Rousey is streaming Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. You know what?
Yeah,
instead
on
of
Facebook
watching Ronda Rousey Black Sonic, you should be helping me get some food. Keep him away from my leftist ass. I'm not corn on the cob.
He will find you.
I
And
don't
he will eat you.
know, Mitchell. Alex Jones is looking at you because he says you're pretty scrumptious looking. I don't know. I got nothing.
That's one tasty anus.
Yep. Just like corn on the cob.
So this year we had Australia on fire. We had
World War III memes.
World War III was first. Australia
Yeah.
caught on fire,
Mhm.
and then
And then there's been
February.
COVID-19, almost a fucking.
Then
Kobe
then
Bryant passing away.
Kobe died, and then COVID happened, and that thing has just
Then
been
we had
persisting.
the murder hornets.
Murder Hornets.
Murder Hornet-
Yep.
Which weren't as a big deal. That was a weird moment.
It was
Uh,
filler. People are calling it filler
It's a filler arc.
because it doesn't count.
Uh,
It's not made. It's not part of the main continuity.
We had
No.
at the beginning. Of
My
July-
favorite filler of the year is the meth gators.
Meth Gators.
Meth-
That's like a regional episode because it's only for certain areas get those weird episodes. You had Meth Gators and cocaine boars and.
But
murder
let's
hornets.
talk about some things that we got this year that we never thought we would ever see. We got Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yep.
We
That
got
was
the
nobody ever thought of.
Yeah, no.
that.
That was a game that was
Uh,
announced like 5 years ago, and then we finally got it.
Mhm. We finally got it. We finally got
Maneater. We got Maneater. Maneater, the greatest game ever. Maneater, where you
We
play as
got-
a shark.
We're getting a remake of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 this year.
We got the SpongeBob Rehydrated.
Yeah. Last of Us.
The Last of Us 2. Ugh.
Last of Us 2, and then
Let's just put it out there. Let's talk about The Last of Us 2 for a second. Have y'all played it?
all right. No.
God
Nor I
damn it.
care
Never
about it.
mind.
Nor I care about it. I don't care
My
about
game
it, honestly.
tabletop,
Okay.
not on console.
Look, I'm not going to spoil anything. Yes,
Yeah,
I
just
am.
don't spoil it. Unless you have a certain rule. Like, what's your spoiler rule? For me, it's just 2 weeks after the thing comes out.
Okay, no, I don't give a shit at this point. Look, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Come back tomorrow.
Come back in 6 seconds.
Spoiler alert. So we all know, based on the trailer, Joel dies.
Yeah, it was like early in the game.
Yeah.
I read the
It's-
whole wiki of the plot. I was like,
I
wow,
didn't have a problem with him dying. Like I saw it coming.
Right.
I have a problem with the way he died. That was bullshit. It was really stupid. It was bullshit. And so you spend the entire time playing as one character that you really like. You've like learned to be. You've come to become attached to this character, and next thing you know, you're playing as somebody else that you don't give a shit about that you probably hate. And then the game has a shit ending. Like what? You play as one character, you don't get crap. I don't know. It's just the game didn't feel new. It felt like a bunch of the same old shit from the first game. there's nothing wrong with the first game, but like this one doesn't really bring anything new to the table. Like the wow factor's gone.
Did you think the leaks didn't help with that either?
No, I don't. I didn't know about the
Yeah,
leaks.
Okay.
And besides,
I know.
leaks don't do shit for me.
Like for me, like I saw the game. Like I wasn't really into the first one honestly because I didn't have a PS3. Even the PS4, I just played it. I was like, all right, that's fine. But then the second one, I don't know. I wasn't really interested. Maybe there were other games I was focusing on or other stuff like that. I saw some of the cutscenes. I was like, okay, it's literally a movie. You could just watch a movie of it.
I just feel like they short-cheated Ellie. I'm just gonna put it out there. They short-cheated Ellie and the new chick,
Oh, Abby.
Abby. They gave her everything. They give her everything. She can punch a clicker in the face and knock it the hell out.
Yeah, and the sad part too is like and also what doesn't help either about the game was that the controversy around it, how behind the scenes the Naughty Dog staff was getting like overworked and undertreated. And also that after the game came out, like there were a lot of people who were like harassing some of the actors, like the actress who played Abby, who was Laura Bailey, who's a voice actress.
Death threats.
Yeah,
to
she was
Laura
getting
Bailey.
Yeah, she was getting a lot of death threats for it, and I'm like, the character is not the actor. Like, just because he played a character, that doesn't mean that's kind of how they are. That's not how they are.
Okay,
in the
maybe you
game.
can shed some light on this one. If you don't like the game, then you're transphobic. How the fuck are you transphobic? I'll be right back.
I think. Well, I think there is a scene where it was like, I don't remember much about it. Like I said, I barely paid it.
Abby's the really buff chick, isn't she?
Yeah, she's the one who was like really
By Laura-
muscular.
played by Laura Bailey.
Yeah, she was working out for that.
I mean, there was complaints about the way that character was physically built because they were complaining that real women can't look like this. Like, yeah, they can. If you think that they have to be a hourglass figure, then you're wrong.
Yeah, I mean, like
Build
for
muscle
like,
as well.
yeah, it's like people, and I saw that and I was like, you ever seen China from the WWF? She was muscular and all that.
Way more muscular, and she was a bodybuilder before.
Yeah.
And so
And like I
that
remember,
transition between athletic build,
yeah,
which is what Abby was, and then you have a bodybuilder. Like, it's clearly that someone could look like this. You're just complaining because it doesn't fit your stereotype.
yeah. According to the Black Sonic wrote, that's because of being misinformed about Abby from the leaks that the transphobic issues started from. Yeah, it's just the leaks. Like people read the leaks and saw the footage came out. That's pretty much where the whole thing started. And
They probably got the leaks and they made their decision on what they think about that game the second they came out.
Yeah. And it was also like all the stuff because they said that there was like a rumor going around that it was a disgruntled Naughty Dog employee who leaked it. And then they came out and said, oh, no, they didn't. And what you saw in the leaks does not reflect the final game, even though apparently it kind of did. But, that's pretty much what... I don't know, like, the game, I wasn't really focused on it. I didn't really care much about it as much.
I don't play a lot of video games, so...
Yeah.
But the game looks good, and I understand that the actors that play those parts go through hell trying to do those types of roles.
What happened?
So
what did I miss?
We're talking about Abby.
Why it was called transphobic? Because pretty much how the way she was built, and like people thought that's not how a woman should be built that way. And then I said, well, they say that, but yet nobody complained when China in the WWF, the way she was a bodybuilder, the way she was built.
And she was way bigger than Abby from the game.
Like, Black Sonic says it claims that Abby is trans. While she isn't, that misinformation along within the leaks gave spread it like fire. Right. I mean, I saw the game, I played it a little, and I saw like firsthand, Abby is not transgender. She's just really muscular.
Yeah, which you can be. You don't need things in your body to do that. That's something you can just do.
I mean, Abby was really muscular. She'd probably kick the shit out of that bear in the picture.
Well, that's just a guy in a suit, so that makes sense.
No, that doesn't make sense. It's not a fucking guy. How's that a guy in a suit?
It's a bodybuilder, just hunched over.
The bear's looking
not
at you.
a
The
fan.
bear is literally looking in your direction like, what the fuck?
He's staring at me.
Yeah.
Staring into your soul like retarded.
There's a lot of darkness in there. Careful.
I'm going to move the bear so it stares directly at you. Now it's...
Look, I didn't play the game, but the fact that people are making anytime someone makes threats to the actors because they hate a game is dumb. You shouldn't do that. It's not the actor's fault.
Or the movie.
Of the movie. Yeah, like people who had they had a shitstorm because they had Scarlett Johansson play the character from
Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, and
and
also they hated her for it. It's like it's a movie role. She applied for it. She got the role. Don't hate her. Hate the director if you want to hate the director or the choices they made. But don't threaten the person.
And also they applied that to The Last Jedi. Like people always tell me, "Oh, The Last Jedi." I'm like, dude, the fact you talk about it so many times, I don't fucking care. All right.
I mean, The Last Jedi...
It was, yeah, it's like
Sometimes the movie just sucks.
It's just the most polarizing movie. One of the most polarizing movies I've ever seen.
It wasn't that it sucked. It did suck, by the way. But it wasn't that it sucked. The reason why it was so like bad, because I watched it and it just dragged on for so long. There were parts of the movie where I thought it was gonna end. I'm like, okay, oh wow, this seems very like this is like a very climactic ending. If I were a director, this is where I would have ended the movie.
But wait,
there's more. And it was like, oh, it's like Frieza. This isn't even my final form. It was just like.
But since you've seen it, what did you think of Rise of Skywalker?
I think it would have been better. It was good for what they were trying to do. They were trying to fix all the mistakes that Last Jedi made.
All right.
Because I feel like they changed a lot. Because they were hinting that Rey was somehow related to Luke Skywalker, and she was going to be like Luke Skywalker's daughter that he never knew about. Because because of when she touches the lightsaber, like, oh, that lightsaber is tied to like Skywalker and his family, like their family. And it would have made sense, like, okay, maybe Luke had a daughter that he never knew about, and Rey is that daughter. But then they messed it up in the Last Jedi, where like, oh, your parents were nobodies. Your parents were like bums. And then in it's The Last Jedi, and what is it? The Rise of Skywalker?
Yeah.
And in the movie Rise of Skywalker, it was like, oh, by the way, your parents weren't nobodies. They were your dad is like has cloned DNA of Palpatine, and you're the daughter of Palpatine's cloned son. So hooray! Your parents aren't nobodies. You're just the granddaughter of Space Hitler.
Space it, yeah.
See, that was my issue. Like, they were just trying to fix. The Last Jedi just made a lot of mistakes that they end up trying to fix with the Rise of Skywalker. Right. And then they kill Kylo Ren. I'm like, why did you kill him? Now the Skywalker lineage is dead. Like, it is dead.
Yeah.
Unless
that is pretty much what happened.
Wait, there is another.
Unless that kiss somehow impregnated Rey.
That's how pregnation happens. Kissing and holding hands.
I thought it happened when you held hands. Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah, and I mean, like, for me...
That's why you gotta wear gloves.
But overall, what you thought of the Disney era of Star Wars?
I liked
good.
I liked The Force Awakens. And I like how they made little... What is it? What is the word whenever you're, like, acknowledging something else? Like, shout-outs or...
Easter eggs.
Homages.
They kind of played homages to The Force Unleashed.
Oh, callbacks. I don't think.
Yeah, callbacks. They had callbacks to the Force Unleashed, because this one's called The Force Awakens. The game was called The Force Unleashed. So the game was canon until Disney bought LucasArts, and then they made all the books and all the games non-canon. So it tells you how like the rebellion got started. They got, and so the the First Order base, the moon is called Star Killer, right? That was the name of the main character from The Force Unleashed.
Right.
So like the director really liked The Force Unleashed. So he used some of the stuff like Star Killer base. So
Yeah, J.J. Abrams, right?
right. So but my favorite part in the entire movie is the very beginning when they show Kylo Ren for the first time. And that TIE fighter, or what is it called? The ship that Poe was in that shoots the laser, the beam, it shoots it right at Kylo Ren and he stops it with the Force.
Yeah.
Like nothing, like whoosh, he turns around and
That was a cool part.
Like aesthetically, it looked really, really good.
it looked great, but it was just a rehash of A New Hope.
New Hope. Yeah, that's what I thought too. And I like that one. I also like Rogue One. That was a good one.
Rogue One was great.
I like Rogue One.
That ending though.
I didn't see Solo. I did not care for it, honestly.
I didn't see
I haven't
Solo
seen Solo. I don't really give a shit about Han Solo.
And then everybody talks about The Mandalorian. I haven't seen it yet. but
I haven't
heard it's
seen that
really good.
either because I don't have Disney Plus.
I love Baby Yoda though.
The child.
Bring me the child.
that's
Black
like-
Sonic says, listen, between the two secret apprentices that Annie Vader had, I'm glad they chose Osaka to be canon over Starkiller. I mean, they don't have a choice, really, because Osaka's in Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah, she's also in the Man. She's also going to be,
Media.
and she's going to be on the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Which, man, Star Wars sometimes makes no damn sense either. Star Wars is guilty of, like, continuity errors, just like DC Comics and Marvel Comics.
You mean like that time where Spider-Man: Homecoming? They used how many years later they screwed it up? It was like 7 years later, but it was actually like 4 or 5 years later.
Yeah,
And he was the kid in the Iron Man 2 movie, which didn't make any sense either, because that means he was really, really young.
Oh no, that was Harley Iron Man 3, right?
that was
Yeah.
Iron Man.
2. Iron Man 2 had the whiplash, and he was supposed to be the kid with the repulsor mask on.
Oh,
trying
they
to
said that
shoot.
was they said that was Spider-Man.
They said that was secretly Spider-Man. Like,
That kid was like, what,
it's a
9
small
or 10?
child.
Like
he
5.
looked probably
So-
about in between that 5 to 9 year age.
Yeah, so it's Peter Parker's 16, so it
It
does.
10 years though.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
It's actually
16.
less because he's 16 and he was what, 10, so it's like 7 or 6.
Maybe he might have been 10, but
Because the
that
second
kid's
Spider-Man, no, I'm sorry, the second Iron Man is like a year or two before the first Marvel movie.
Avengers.
Yeah, before the first Avengers movie.
Right. And then like because in Spider-Man: Homecoming they went back to 2012 where they were cleaning up the mess what happened. And then they said what was like 6-7 years later, even though it was like 4 or 5 years later. Like they really screwed
The
up.
events
Like,
of Endgame are like in the year 2023.
yeah.
So it's several years, even from our standpoint.
Mhm.
The next reboot Spider-Man will have Peter as a baby and Aunt May even younger.
to be a teenager.
Um,
Spider baby.
No, but with the way Marvel, like, everything's got to be a connected cinematic universe. For those of you that don't know, Godzilla versus King Kong is still coming out. Still scheduled
Delayed
to
to
come
next
out.
year.
Yeah, delayed till next year.
It did, yeah. Which thought? Did you see the King of the Monsters Godzilla
I didn't.
last year?
I don't know. Yeah, I saw it. I just didn't really like it.
It's good.
I liked it too, but honestly, compared to the 2014 one, I like the 2014 one better.
I like the
It had
2014.
more
It's just like it had more monsters. It focused on Godzilla more, which I like. But like, in the trailer, it seems like that girl from Stranger Things has some
Yeah.
kind of psychic connection to Godzilla. And I was like, oh no, they're adding like a supernatural element to like Godzilla now,
Makes-
which was not the case. But still, I was a little annoyed. Like, I'm a
You
little.
based on that, you thought, oh shit, they're really gonna do this.
Yeah, I was a little annoyed with like how the movie was laid out, and it's.
Yeah.
Diana,
there any-
I recommend that you see it and make like. A lot of people like it. I didn't really like Godzilla King of the Monsters.
I don't know. I thought it was fine. It's just, yeah, like you said, I wish they focused more on Godzilla. And also, they were teasing so much about the whole King Kong thing. I'm like, dude, just. And Jace left.
I know. R.I.P. Jace.
F in the chats for Jace.
F
So
in the
anyway,
chat.
yeah, I thought it was fine, but I just thought compared to the 2014 one, I like the 2014 one more.
Did you see
Then I
Shin
did.
Godzilla?
Yeah, I did. I like that one too. I like that one.
I thought it was interesting, but what's up with the skeletons at the end of his tail?
I got no idea.
And like his tail had a face.
That was done by the Japanese, right? It was the Japanese one, right? Because King of the Monsters in 2014 was done here in the U.S., right? What happened?
Someone we invited to be a guest on the podcast recently messaged me.
What do you say?
Oh, I'll tell you about it later. Where the hell's
Okay.
Jace? Jace, return to us. Come
My
back.
internet dropped. I'll be honest. Like, all right, don't worry, folks. He'll be back. Just give him a sec.
That's right.
I remember we were talking about games that are coming out. I forgot that we were gonna get Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 remade.
We were talking about lots of things because this year has been really
It's been
interesting.
really
We've gotten a lot of good things and a lot of bad shit has happened. Like especially with COVID-19 happening. There you are.
Yeah, there he is.
I know, like all the sound just cut off. I was like, wait, what happened?
Uh-oh.
Then I was like, is that me or is that Jesse again? Like, oh, it's me. Oh, internet went out.
Maybe
So
it was,
I
maybe
popped
it was
back on.
me. No, so we were talking about the Godzilla movies, and then we talked about Shin Godzilla. I
Black
don't know if you
Sonic
saw
says
that.
if Pacific Rim 2 didn't flop, we could be having Godzilla versus Pacific Rim. I want my
Right, they
giant
probably would've mixed
robots
it.
fighting a giant lizard, damn it.
That would have been cool.
I doubt that would ever actually happen though.
Yeah, that's true. But it would have been cool to see that. That actually would have been interesting. Actually, speaking of, did you see Ready Player One?
Yes. I love Ready
Which
Player
one?
One.
I like that movie too.
I'm
I
so
did.
glad they cut out a lot from the book because the book is nasty.
Yeah, and they're making a sequel to the book too. Ready Player 2.
I watched the review from Carl Smallwood from Fact Fiend, and apparently he really hates that movie
Really?
because it makes sense if you look at it as the protagonist is actually just an asshole. Because they keep harping on how the big company is evil because they're doing all this stuff, and then he goes and does the exact same thing that the company was doing to win these games. It's like he has all this help because he's a massive company, yet this guy has all this help as well, and also kind of cheats to get by. So if you look at it as the aspect of the main protagonist as just an asshole, it's a completely different book, completely different movie.
Well, I mean, no, because like the asshole company wanted to sell the screens. You know what it's like to play a game with ads?
Yeah,
Ads are annoying.
right.
So that guy's always going to be the villain in my book. Ads? Ugh.
Ad blocker. Pacific Rim.
No, but it made sense though because... Sorry, I had to burp. I had like an inside burp. It made sense though because he was like... It made sense for him to like shut the game down for 2 days. Because people were like living their entire lives in the game. People were committing suicide over the game. People were losing money over the game. Like their livelihoods were in danger over the game.
Yeah, you gotta shut down the servers every once in a while.
The Oasis. But I thought it was a really good movie.
I liked all the Easter eggs, like all the different things that were in there.
The actual Easter eggs are like the cameos and the...
Cameos, not your real Easter eggs. I liked seeing all the when they had their avatars up. Those all looked really cool.
You notice there was like no Nintendo characters whatsoever.
Can't afford that shit.
Right? We couldn't
I
get the
am-
license to Nintendo, so there was no Nintendo. There was no Nintendo and no Disney.
What happened?
We're talking about Ready Player One.
Yeah, and also what was it? They also couldn't get there was a certain license they also didn't get. I'm trying to remember.
They had Batman, they had Godzilla, they had
They even had a
Halo-
Gundam. It was like the first time a Gundam was in a movie,
Right,
like in
yeah.
a live action movie.
Right, that was
That
pretty
was
cool. That was
Gundam.
badass. That was badass.
But fun fact about that, they were another license, Ultraman, because it was the Iron Giant was pretty much replaced Ultraman. In the book, it was Ultraman, but due to licensing, they had to use Iron Giant.
You can get a Gundam, but you can't get Ultraman.
They got.
And it was
Is it Ultraman Toho?
I don't know. I think so. I'm trying to remember.
Because didn't Ultraman have a movie with Godzilla?
Probably
Just
did.
sounds like a generic monster fight from Ultraman, though. I don't know if
Ultraman is that
Godzilla exactly.
giant Power Ranger looking dude, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, he had a movie with Godzilla.
just the thingy attack, whatever that.
He's not the Common Rider guy, right?
No, not that I know.
Jace froze and his internet must have dropped again.
He was like,
Yeah, for real. Ultraman's Toho, right? I mean, why?
I believe he is. Does any one of the viewers, do any of you all
If
know
anybody
about that?
knows, Black Sonic knows.
I'm sure he does. Because he's probably the only one commentating right now.
Oh,
Jet Jaguar?
Jet
Oh,
Jaguar,
Jet Jaguar.
that looks like Ultraman. Okay, thank you. See, I told you if anyone knew, it would be Black Sonic.
Actually, speaking of movies with like a bunch of characters and stuff, did you see the second Wreck-It Ralph?
Yes.
What'd you thought of it?
I thought it was funny. Obviously, it's a
Okay.
Disney movie, so they're going to have Star Wars and Disney shit all over it.
Yeah, but honestly, I don't know why. I didn't like it as good as the first one.
Yeah, no, the first one was better, but I do like the second one.
I don't know, like the end message kind of didn't make any sense. Because in a way, Vanellope just went turbo, which was like the first movie you should not go turbo.
Did she stay?
Yeah, she stayed at the game with the racing.
Okay.
Not Sugar Rush. She did. So basically,
How
she
come
went
they
turbo.
don't? And the only thing I didn't like is they don't explain
How that
how
works.
she's able to get out of the game.
have no
Hey,
idea.
you're back.
Let's just not talk about it.
Of course, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the bear in the room.
So he's right there.
Oh well, he's actually to your left.
This way.
Yes.
Oh, he's on the mic side. Okay.
Yeah, and we were just talking about like since we were talking about licensed games
Yeah.
and all this stuff. Did you see the second Wreck-It Ralph, Jace?
Yeah, I saw it.
Did you like
What
it?
you thought of it?
Again, when it's a movie with a lot of things in the background for me to look at, I don't really care about what the story is. So I liked it because it had all kinds of things to distract me.
But my issue with the movie is, like I said before, they don't explain how she's able to get out of the game because she couldn't get out of the game before.
Right.
Vanellope von Schwitz.
Because she was the glitch, right? That was why
She
Yeah.
was,
get out.
because they messed up the code of the game, she became a glitch.
Right.
They messed
And
up
then,
the code of the original game. So her coding had glitches in it. She couldn't leave the game because of the glitches.
Right. I
But
thought they fixed it when they got rid of the virus, though.
no,
But then it was still a glitch.
'Cause she
So,
could
yeah,
still
that doesn't make any
glitch.
sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
because
Yeah,
Yeah,
remember,
and then
Love.
because Ralph
Basically, the
even
second
monologues about it. He's like, and all the players even liked her, glitch and all, and like they have that weird blonde girl who's playing the game that fist bumps the screen to Vanellope. I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah, and also in the second movie, she basically like I said that like I didn't like it because it was kind of like some of the messages were kind of off. Like basically, Vanellope went turbo in the second movie, even though what was the point in the first movie? You should not go turbo.
Right? No, yeah, absolutely. But
It just got stuff to distract me.
there's always something to distract you.
So I look at your
They
background.
never
that
brought
way.
up on how kids would notice that she wasn't in the game. They actually do. They acknowledge that, by the way.
Also, the whole internet thing was kind of like outdated, and also like Fix It Felix got such a downgrade in the second movie.
he didn't even have like a role in it. He was just like in there for like the beginning
Yeah.
and then like the
He
end.
was a cameo.
But
Yeah,
no. So in the Black Sonic in the movie, they do explain in the game why the kids don't, because the roster in the game every day is different. It's random. So the roster changes every day. That's why they have the race in the game to determine who's going to be on the roster the following day.
It's like a lottery.
So not all of the racers can be on the roster. There are some that are left
Right.
out. That's why What's Her Face was not on the roster before, and she was left out, but now she is on the roster. So it is a random roster, so it can change. So they do kind of cover that.
Right.
But
So might as well, since we're talking about sequels like Disney movies, like did y'all see y'all saw all the 4 Toy Story movies, right?
I haven't seen the
Yeah.
4th one.
Or
With
like
the
for me,
plastic spoon.
I like the 4th one, but I thought it was the weakest of the 4. It was like so obvious it was weak, the weakest of the 4.
I mean, it's probably a franchise that didn't need to keep going.
Yeah, I think it
The
should have
third
been
one, the third one was great. They should have stopped it at the third one. They didn't need a fourth.
Yeah.
No, yeah, the 3rd one was like a perfect ending. They should have left it as it was. They didn't need it anymore.
Yeah,
There was really
but
no
I
point.
did it. Yeah, I did enjoy 4 though. There were some moments, but then like overall at the end of the movie, you just think,
What was the point of
this was-
4th? Like I know the 3rd one. The whole point of the 3rd one was to like let go and move on. Like it was talking about
Yeah.
changes. Like you have to accept change.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
fourth
like-
one was feels like it was about.
Some people said it was
accepting
about
people
death.
for their differences. The third one or the fourth
No,
one?
the 4th one. They were saying that it was about death.
I don't think so. It was more like, I guess in a way it's like follow what you think it's best for you. You know, in a way it's like, for me, I thought the 4th one was like, it's like it's like Woody's retirement in a way. You know what I mean?
I
Like
mean,
he was the leader of the toys and pretty much, you know, in a retirement. way.
honestly, they shouldn't have made the 4th one. They should have just kept it with the 3rd. I think they made the
Yeah, they should-
4th to answer the question, what happened to Bo Peep? Even though they
if
said,
anything,
they
they made a
kind of
short out of
hinted
it.
that she died.
no, they hinted that she got sold in a garage sale.
yeah, they explained that in the first 10 minutes of the movie, in the 4th one.
Right? Yeah, they explained that a lot of the toys were sold.
Or
He's
yeah, they were
freezing
sold,
again.
they
He's
were
freezing
taken-
again. His
Oh.
face is stuck.
Yeah, his face is stuck. The 4th one was about moving on as well.
Yeah, pretty much Woody, in a way, Woody was so... He may have been with a new owner, but he still has that mentality, like, he has to do what's best for Andy or something. Pretty much he has not basically let go of Andy.
The
in a way.
4th
He
one
has
was
not
just
moved on.
about Woody getting some booty. That's all it was.
Pretty much, and that's why... Well, you don't care if I spoil it, right?
I don't, but what about the listeners?
I don't know, the listeners...
Hey, you're
I don't care.
back.
I'm not
You
gonna
missed
say
the part
it.
where I
It's weird.
said, "Oh,
Yeah, they brought up Bo Peep, but, like, they explained...
well, I need to
the-
bring it up because we need to tell you what you missed." I
Okay.
said the point of the 4th movie was just Woody getting some booty.
I don't know what the issue is. I'll see what's wrong with my laptop, I guess, when I'm done.
Oh, we're not
but-
talking about your internet. We're not talking about your shitty internet connection. We're talking about Toy Story right now.
And
talking
Woody
about-
getting booty.
And Woody getting booty. Booty,
That's pretty much
booty
the-
for the Woody.
Wit. Booty for the Woody. No, yeah, so that's like a lot of. That's pretty much what I thought of the 4th one. Like I liked the 4th one, but it was just obvious it was weaker than the 3 compared to
My
the other 3.
favorite scene in the 3rd one is when Woody gets factory reset into Spanish.
Oh, Buzz. Oh yeah, Buzz.
I'm sorry, yeah,
The
Buzz. My
SAP
bad,
button.
not Woody. Buzz. My bad. I meant Buzz Lightyear. When he's speaking Spanish,
Yeah.
and he's like El Vaquero.
El
He's
Vaquero.
so suave.
I'm the only
And then
one
it-
in the theater watching the movie, not reading the subtitles.
Yeah, and also Black Sonic, he said they dumb.
Yeah, they did dumb Buzz down in the 4th one. They really did. Listen to your inner voice, and he like pushes the buttons and it's like commands, and that's how he listens to. How does he pay attention? I'm like, okay, yeah, they really did double him down.
So, the movie is called a Toy's Story. So it's initially, do you think that it's about Woody?
In a way, and yeah, I guess essentially, because that's why I said like it reminded me. You know what it reminds me of? If for your wrestling fans, pretty much the Undertaker's retirement 3 years ago, or 4, yeah, 3 years ago. At
Well, the reason why I
WrestleMania.
bring that up because they people say that it's about Woody and Buzz, but I think it's strictly about Woody. I think the entire thing has
It
always
always
been about
follows him, so that's a good reason.
Yeah, especially with from his time with Andy, and then all the way until meeting Bo Peep.
It only briefly goes with Buzz without him around. So yeah, it's a Woody story, not a toys.
Well, yeah, no, because the title is singular instead of plural.
Yeah.
But there's Toy Story. Live action adaptations of movies are kind of getting shitty.
Yeah. Hey, do you if you were to rank all the Toy Story movies, how would you rank them from best to worst? How would you rank them?
I go 1 as number 1 because it's the original. It started the whole thing.
I would have to go with.
I think 3 is number 3rd. 2nd is the 3rd movie.
Damn, you put us on the spot. Like,
Really, it's really okay. You want me to say mine first, though?
4th is the weakest.
yeah. Give us your suggestion.
All right. For me, I'm just gonna put them in order from best to worst. 2, 3, 1, 4.
I don't know.
God,
Like,
dude,
2
that's
didn't really
one.
leave a strong impression with me.
I don't know. I enjoyed 2, like, in a way. Like, the way I would explain it was just like, though it was like a point for Woody in a way, because there was that part where he was thinking of like actually staying with them in the museum, but then it wasn't until like Buzz and
You
the
think
gang
there's
that kept-
any credit in the theory that the girl of Jesse's previous owner was Andy's
was
mom?
his mom? Yeah, I don't know. That seems like it. But I saw another theory is where there's a scene in where like after Buzz and they all leave and all that, Woody he's watching himself sing the song "You Got a Friend in Me" in the TV, and they said that kid that was hugging him was Andy's dad.
Honestly, I don't
Eh.
think so.
That
I
would
don't know.
make you think that Woody is the toy from that show, though.
Right, because if you mention if you hear it closely in the movie, she's like, "Oh, it's a family toy."
Right, and that one
That's what-
belonged to the show, so I don't think.
Right,
The kid-
but like
and I don't
say,
think-
like
I don't think the girl was Andy's mom either. Because she says that Woody was a family toy, but Jessie has no she has no
owner.
memories of a Woody figure ever being there as well.
Right. But
right, that's true.
the
But unless
idea
it
was
was
that
his dad, though.
Jesse.
Maybe I don't know.
Well, Woody, Andy's mom could have had a Jesse.
Woody, though.
It just wasn't
Jesse.
that Jesse.
Right.
Probably.
But if the Woody survived as a family heirloom, then it's possible that Jesse would have at least remembered a Woody, or better yet, wouldn't Jesse have recognized Andy's mom when she saw her? Because
But I'm
from a
saying that
teenager to
Jesse
adult,
isn't
it
the
doesn't
same
change that
Jesse.
much.
I'm saying that Jesse toy isn't the same Jesse that the mom would have had.
Right. Okay.
Because of that, because there was no recollection between it.
I think
Yeah, and also,
I
like,
think the
memory
mom
is.
only had the Woody toy.
Or it could
I
have
think
been Andy's dad before, like as a childhood toy, like his childhood toy.
Do
or
they,
something like that.
do
'Cause
they
I know-
never say what happened to his dad, right?
No, they never explain it. That's the scary part. They never explain like whatever happens to his dad.
That's Toy Story 5, the search for Andy's dad.
Well, Andy's gone. Like, he went off to college and
Yeah,
Andy-
I'm sure. And then Toy Story 4 takes place like a couple of years after Toy Story 3. So I'm pretty sure Andy either graduated or he's like still in college, like
or
late
he's
in
out there
college.
getting booty himself.
Yeah,
We
he probably
answered.
is already married and had kids. Actually, in my head I was saying to myself, what if like the ending would have been like Andy like reunites with Woody in a way like, oh, he finds his like, hey, I used to have this one toy or something like that.
Haunted doll is the first thing that popped into my head. And chuck that fucker out a window.
So, like, do they?
I've
They
been
never.
three
I
other
want them to
states.
explain. I want them to make another Toy Story movie where they explain like how they come to life.
Give us a
I
short.
don't know.
Well, that
They're
goes
probably-
into the grand scheme of the connected Pixar world, though. That the
Yeah,
toys are
there's
sent-
Like for example, there was a Jesse figure in Monsters Inc.
yeah.
and,
Monsters
the
Inc.,
and that
Wall-E, Cars, all
Wall-E.
of it's connected.
Yeah, like Wall-E, there was a Rex figure, and then like they have the ball that's like in every movie, and also Pizza Planet.
Pizza
Right.
Planet.
But
Even Onward, even the newest movie had a Pizza Planet reference too.
right,
haven't seen
yeah, but
Onward,
it doesn't
but
mean that they're
Onward's
like,
really good. I like that. That's
I mean-
for you D&D fans, you'll love it.
I know it's a D&D movie. It's like,
that's
oh,
more
I see
of the. That's more of like, oh, okay, there's a McDonald's in John Wick, and I have a McDonald's in real life. That doesn't mean we're connected, though.
Or like how
kill
there's
Keanu Reeves' dog.
how like Ghostbusters 2 they use the Statue of Liberty, but we have the Statue of Liberty here.
Yeah, our Statue of
It's-
Liberty never
Hey,
moved.
hey,
Or Stranger Things.
In Kingdom Hearts 3, they explained how the toys come to life. Really?
Yeah, and
is it too
yeah,
low?
it turns out the Toy Story world in Kingdom Hearts 3 is canon to the movies.
What?
So basically everything in Kingdom Hearts 3 is canon to like their respective worlds.
I choose not to believe that.
I
Which
don't
blows me the
think
fuck away.
it's canon. I don't think Kingdom Hearts lore is canon, considering that it's Square Enix with like too much freedom.
And also they work with Disney, so I guess they were like, "Hey, can we do this?" I'm like, "All right, sure. If you want to make it canon, fuck it."
I'll only
But it-
agree it's canon if I see Sephiroth come into a Toy Story movie and stab Andy.
Or make a
don't-
cameo in the
I'm
background.
so sorry, but I.
Yeah.
They had Totoro in the third movie too. I remember that they had Totoro, and then they didn't even show it in the fourth movie. I'm like, okay.
It's a little thing for you guys, just so you can see this.
That's it.
That's because the cars. It's connected universe because the cars and the planes and planes are sentient, and that's why you also have toys that are sentient. And I don't remember the time on which one's first, and that's why Wally is also there because it all was
It's like
huge.
late in the future. Yeah.
Well, I can't remember if Wally in the timeline was before Cars and Toy Story, just because it was after everything went to crap.
Yeah, it's like 800 years in the future, something like that.
It's a weird timeline. If you're drunk enough, it makes perfect sense, and yeah, I like it. I don't agree with the Kingdom Hearts is in canon with it though. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, yeah, because like in the Kingdom Hearts one, they were still with Andy, so it was pretty much between 2 and 3. And Black Sonic mentioned that too, and it's true. It's like, and then they would go to, what was it, a toy store, or I don't know. They have a different toy store that's not Al's Toy Barn. It's called Galaxy Toys or something like that. And I don't know. I did like that world. That was actually my
It's
favorite
a little confusing. Okay, so that Toy Story could be canon because I looked it up. Does Disney own Sora? And right away, the answer you get is no. Disney does not own Sora. Unfortunately, that answer that it's shown in the beginning has no credibility whatsoever because it's on Reddit.
Reddit wouldn't lie to you.
I looked at other sources, and yes, a lot of people, and there's actual evidence pointing that Disney owns the rights to Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
Right, but to say that it's canon with the movie, I mean, it could be canon in the game that it's with the movie, but to say that the movie itself is canon,
But what do they
'cause that
say
would also
about
mean that
the?
Frozen? That means that the Frozen world in Kingdom Hearts 3 is canon, and there's a lot of contradictions between the Frozen movies and that game.
I
And also
don't.
Monsters,
I
Inc.
wouldn't
as
know
well.
because I've never seen the Frozen movies. I do
You have
like.
a daughter; it's going to happen soon.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
You just gotta let it
Anyways.
go, man.
Just you know what? Shut up. Anyways, what were we talking about? Yes. So in the
Cannot.
Disney verse, King Triton knows who Sora is. I like that. That was cool. Like the top tier gods know who Sora is, but
Mhm.
like the lesser beings don't. Like Hercules didn't know, but I guarantee you Zeus knows. But
Where are these gods during all these fighting? They could be really handy right now.
what I want is I want Star Wars and Marvel to be in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, you'd be triggering a lot of Kingdom Hearts fans. They'd be like, "No, I don't want Marvel, and I don't want Star Wars in my Kingdom Hearts games," and all that shit. And I'm like, just get over it. It'll happen. Just
But that
be better
also
off
that also
understand it.
brings up the important thing: why isn't Sora in Smash yet? If they have Cloud, they already have a working deal with Square Enix. Why can't they just get Sora? That's because Disney owns they.
Yeah,
It says it
you
right
brought
here.
this up before. Disney owns it.
Yeah,
so they
Disney
won't give them
owns
to-
Sora, so they have to go through Disney and not Square Enix.
And also, like, Square Enix, I don't know, they kind of like, they didn't really give much to Smash for it because the Cloud stage only has like 2 songs. And meanwhile, the DLC game, like, Terry, like, his stage had like 50 songs in it.
So okay, so Black Sonic, you said they had said something as to how the toys came to life
They did explain it.
in Kingdom Hearts 3. If you could let us know how, because I
Is it
I
love?
own Kingdom Hearts 3, I just haven't played it. Do I still
Probably
own it?
love or friendship. One of
God
those
damn
two
it,
things.
if you say love and friendship, I'm going to be pissed.
Well, Woody in the game, he says, he's like, because you know nothing about how does it go?
You got a friend in me. I don't know.
No, he goes,
Or does the love of the owner, maybe it is love, but it's the love of the owner that brings him to life. What's up, John? John says, what's up?
So,
What's up?
what up? I don't know. What up? The ceiling and 6 lights I pointed at me.
It's a really, like, man, that's a deep question. Like, why are they alive and how do they come to life? Because they're
Yeah.
manufactured and they honestly don't, like, start talking or moving until they come out of the box.
They are not, because was it Toy Story 2? They were in the box. Were they not? Because were they not talking while they're in the box?
No, they were all
I know.
like still. Only the ones that were outside the boxes were talking.
There was a scene in the game in Kingdom Hearts 3. They went into the toy store and they see all the toys that don't move, and they're like, "Hey, how come these guys aren't moving?" And then Woody's like, "They probably haven't figured it out yet." And I'm like,
Oh yeah.
"So that's something."
Really? Where did they say that?
They say that in Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, they go, there's a scene where like Sora and everybody else, they go to a toy store, and then the first thing they see is like these giant mech robots that are like standing still. And then Sora's like, "Hey, how come these guys aren't moving?" And then Woody just says, "They probably haven't figured it out yet."
That's creepy. Now I'm staring at all my figures.
Their eyes are just
Yeah.
watching you.
Yeah, just seeing all your figurines just move while you're asleep. They'd be like, "Hey, did you see what he was talking about in the podcast today?
He said that one was counterfeit.
Hey, man.
He called you counterfeit, man."
That
You're
explains
gonna throw
why
your
the
shit-
Ninja Turtles are always in different poses every day.
Take that shit from him.
Yeah,
Then Woody actually just, one of the villains, he actually just like wrecked them pretty much. He's like, yeah, I am a toy, but I'm also a friend because you know nothing about heart and love." And I was like, "Whoa, okay."
Oh no, not the anime speech.
The power of
And then Sora has to go
God
like,
and anime.
"There are hearts around us," and I'm like, "Oh shit, you gotta ruin it by having to say that after Woody just made one of the greatest speeches of all time."
That's
You
why,
fucking
like,
ruined
I'm writing a book. I am writing a book, and like the main character has like no feeling. He has no human emotions until like the very end of the first book, and he does gain a power boost because he gains human emotions, like love and friendship. But the book does not end on a typical note.
Yeah.
as one of the viewers said, "But why do they play dead? Why don't they want humans to know they're alive?"
That's another thing
Because
too.
they would burn him.
Yeah, because remember the first movie when Woody is like, "We toys can see everything," and then like, so he tells Sid, "So play nice," and then he like, Sid got so traumatized he became a trash man.
That's a good job, man. We're not dissing that.
Is that really him or just some kid with the skull shirt?
No, that is him, and actually that's the actual voice actor too. They brought him back.
Woody, I might be a toy, but I know about love, and maybe that's why you're a villain, because nobody ever loved you, right? Damn!
Yeah, he did say that. Yeah, he said that
Holy
line
shit.
in the game, and I was like, man, I like that. Well, they did get Tom Hanks' brother to do it.
Yeah,
because he
Tom
was-
Hanks' brother does all his voice acting for him.
Yeah, so imagine they did
Sound-
get Tom to say that. I was like, oh shit,
Sounds
that was
just
big.
like him, though.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done, Woody.
Jim
Holy
Hanks.
shit,
Well
Woody,
done.
that's like the most savage thing I've heard. Who does
There's
the
no
voice
eye.
of Buzz Lightyear? Does he come
Tim
back?
Allen.
Does he come back?
It's not
for
Tim Allen. It's somebody else.
They got some generic dude. It does not sound like
Buzz
No.
at all? Damn it! Did
It's
they get
just-
anybody
it's just-
back? What about Rex? What about Rex?
Yeah, they did get Rex. They also got
Ham.
Ham. Yeah,
Because
they did
those
get
two dudes work directly.
Yeah,
for-
John Ratzenberg and Wallachon.
He's in all the Pixar movies, so of course they're gonna get him back.
Yeah, he's a good luck charm. No, and also like in the Monsters Inc. world in Kingdom Hearts, it was Mike Wazowski's not voiced by Billy Crystal. He's voiced by Carlos Alzaraki, who voices Rocco in Rocco's Modern Life, and he does a really good Billy Crystal impression actually.
You know who voices Sora?
Haley Joel Osment, the dude, the I See Dead People.
The kid from the kid from Forrest Gump. Yeah,
Also, The Sixth Sense.
I didn't.
Kid from Forrest Gump. He's not in Forrest Gump.
Yeah, he is.
Haley Joel Osment.
He was
No, I didn't-
Gump's son.
I did not know that. I thought it was I only know him from The Sixth Sense.
Let's find out.
Yeah, I'm trying to think because I only remember the only thing in my mind is young Forrest Gump, and that was not Haley Joel Osment. But yeah, it might be.
No, he was probably too young to do Young Forrest.
No, yeah, it's him.
Who?
Haley Joel Osment.
Yeah, Haley Joel Osment. Yeah, Haley Joel Osment.
He does a lot of voice acting work right now.
Oh yeah, that's Forrest Gump
Good
Jr.
He is Forrest Gump Jr.
Yeah,
He was the son of Forrest Gump.
That was like his first movie too.
Yeah, he was the son of Forrest Gump in 1994, and he played the Sixth Sense 5 years later.
Mm-hmm. And then he was also the kid from Artificial Intelligence.
I heard that movie sucked.
I liked him in Secondhand Lines.
He's also in that movie Sex Ed that they had on Netflix. That
Yeah,
shit
he was also in
awful.
that.
So
Toys are-
Sora, the reason why Sora's parents are not around because his mom died of cancer and his dad is still running across the country saying, life is like a box of chocolates.
It's a different kind of canon.
run,
Is a-
Forrest, run!
That explains why we've now confirmed as to why Sora's parents are never around. Or maybe the
But why
toys are
does-
kids that are dead souls and being a toy is the same as being in limbo. That is a theory somebody had brought up. But
They only come to life when a new child dies.
no, because the toys...
They have like an artificial intelligence. They have a basic understanding of
They
what
have
they're
a
made
soul.
to be.
It feels like they have a soul because they have human emotions. But they're like, damn, it's kind of hard. Like, we could do a whole podcast just about Toy Story lore.
We are essentially doing that.
Well, so we drift. We go to all kinds of places. But I mean, when they come out of being stagnant and become live, they have like a basic setting. Like all the Buzzes acted the same as Buzz because that's how they are until they start learning and adapting. So it's like they have an artificial intelligence preset that they have to break away from. But even then, they don't become sentient until they come out of the box.
No, I don't think
Which
that.
was a
I don't think that
good
lore. I don't
forewarning.
think that lore holds up because when Buzz has his factory reset, he loses his memories.
Right.
So no,
But
I don't. I
that's
don't. I
still
don't
a
think they.
reset.
I don't think they. No, but the theory is, do they have the souls of children that have passed away? No, I don't think that holds up.
Nah, I don't think so.
I don't think that holds up. I think you have a point, but is it the souls of children that have passed away? No, because when Buzz got his factory reset and started speaking Spanish, that kind of defeated that. Oh, like how can you factory reset a soul? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then once he got like that TV crushed him, he went back to normal, back to the old
Right.
self.
He regained his memory, so that kind of defeats that theory.
That giant ass TV, like
Slammed on his head.
That old ass
He's fine.
CVR TV. The CVT. Well, what kind of TV was it again?
CRT.
What are they-
CRT.
CRV.
CRT TV,
As tall as it is wide
the retro TV.
and thick.
Thick and moist.
it's all dummy thick.
Moist.
Dummy, man.
But like, it's got me baffled now. Like, you guys got me like, I'm looking right at my Kingdom Hearts 3 game, and I'm like, man, I might actually play that. No, wait, that's Kingdom Hearts 1. and 2.5.
You could play Maneater. That'd be way better.
I'll play Maneater. And Maneater, the shark's backstory is Sora's backstory.
Some Cajun hillbilly killed my parents.
Do I have Kingdom Hearts 3? Yeah, I do. It's right there. It's right next to my Digimon Story, Cyber Sleuth, Hacker's Memory.
You're naming a lot of games that are probably better than Kingdom Hearts 3.
I can name like 10 games that I own that are better than Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, I mean, 3 was kind of disappointing, honestly. It was just too easy, honestly. Like, there wasn't really much progress and shit.
South Park, The Fractured Butthole. That's better.
That's a good one.
Maneater.
Man-Eater. Spider-Man.
God of War.
Resident Evil 2.
Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5. That's better. Uncharted 4. Yokozuna 0. Not Yokozuna, I'm sorry, Yakuza.
Indivisible.
Push the Spanish soul out of them.
Ultimate
Crash
Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
I have that one too. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. Spyro Reignited Trilogy.
I mean, I have a lot of games. I have a lot of games digital. The Outer Worlds, I haven't played Kingdom Hearts 3, so before anybody gets mad. Did I give you a Kingdom Hearts? So I bought. Yes, the copy that I do have is the one you gave me.
Now it's like $10 now.
Is it opened?
Sir, you were supposed to help me get food. What happened?
He's just distracting with Kingdom Hearts lore so you won't get food.
Yeah, but like, how is it that none of the other lore is canon, but the Toy Story is canon?
I don't think you
I
can
think
nitpick like that.
yeah, also Monsters Inc. is canon as well, a little bit.
I'd separate game canon and
Movie canon.
the movie canon. I don't like mixing those.
Kingdom Hearts, it seemed like for the guy for John who hasn't played Kingdom Hearts. When you first play it, it does seem childish, but it has like such a really it has a great story and has a lot of lore. It's actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Don't you give me that shit. It's better than food.
You can't
My
live
ass.
off of that shit.
I can't live.
You
I can't live off of that
sustenance.
crap. What's wrong with you?
He needs chicken tendies.
No, fuck no. No, shut up with that damn Baby Yoda crap.
You want some chicken nuggies?
Fucking so sick of Baby Yoda.
That's a
Too
quality
bad.
name.
He's here to stay.
You know what? I can name PS2 games that are better than Kingdom Hearts 3.
Bury it. Bury it alive.
Nah, I'm good. I'm not gonna be mean.
Yeah, so then like what are the games that are coming out?
Actually, we're running out of
What-
time. We got 7 minutes left.
What's,
Oh, Black Sonic said that he did find something about Andy's dad.
Tell us.
Tell us. Share with us. Andy's dad is Forrest Gump.
That's why he sounds like Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Okay.
Andy is actually in a coma the
That
entire
would have been
time.
cool though to have the voice actor of Sora meet Woody, whose voice actor is Tom Hanks, and then they kind of would have reunited.
Yeah. I know, but I also noticed too was like when people talk about the whole Emily is Jesse's owner and all that, because in the first movie, his mom was had brown hair, but in the movies after she had blonde hair.
Okay, here we go. Diana says, "Oh, Miyavi is live on Crunchyroll Facebook page." I really don't give a shit about.
I don't know
Miyavi.
who that is.
Mike Mozart, a toy product designer who was recently revealed as a consultant on Toy Story, sat down for an interview with YouTube streamer Jonathan Carin, and he dropped a bombshell on fans of the series. Andy's dad had polio, and Woody was originally his doll and was passed on to his son when he died. Damn. So
That's
what-
dark.
Fine,
so
but they don't tell us that.
right, is that? I need evidence. I need links. Good night,
Is it
John.
legit?
Like, they can give us clues in the movie. Give us something so we can
I know.
take it
I mean,
apart.
like,
but
is that canon? Is
an
not like the
interview-
final product? Because they could
an
say
i-
that in an
interview
interview.
doesn't-
They can say it in an interview, and then they change it when it comes out in the movie.
It's a consultant for the movie, so like, the only one who can change their own canon is J.K. Rowling, and she's made a horrible decision.
And also because too is like, which is why they moved to a new house in the first one.
I wonder what she does for a living, because that's a nice house.
Yeah, and all the toys that Andy and
What if the dad
Well,
is dead and she got his life insurance?
Well, polio. Your life insurance probably not going to pay for polio.
It was polio in the 90s, though.
Life
In
insurance
19
probably. Polio was cured back in the 50s, I think.
Yeah, okay, see, that doesn't make sense. It was cured by the 70s, at least.
Yeah, it was like I don't know when they had the vaccine for it. I'm not a scientist, but I don't think insurance is going to pay for polio, or not going to pay you for. You're not going to get a life insurance policy if they know you have polio.
What if they didn't? I don't know. Who knows? Look, it's a fucking movie. Don't think too much about it.
That's what we're doing. We're digging into this damn movie.
yeah, because like Andy has all these toys and all that, and a giant ass house and a big house, and then they move to a bigger house in the end of the first movie.
This isn't big enough for these 3 people living here.
Or maybe they just got divorced. Like, Black Sonic posted the link, but what if they got divorced and she's just getting child support?
That's probably what I was thinking in my head as a kid. I was like, maybe his dad is not there because he probably moved somewhere or something. That's what I was thinking. Either he died or just they separated.
I never really thought about it as a kid. You know how many shows I watched where the parents were not there?
Yeah, you would think they were just abandoned.
Maybe his dad is alive and lives there. You just never see it. Like,
That's
how
what I was
often
thinking.
they
No, that's what I was thinking. It was
Is he
kind of like
alive? Barely
like-
to the mom.
it's like Ed
Is
and
it-
Eddie. You ever watch Ed and
Yeah.
Eddie, where the parents are just
Yeah.
never there?
Yeah, sometimes you do see them like later episode, like in the last few episodes, you could actually see them like they would just be like the hand or like they're above their head or something like that, and that's it. But it's just like and also like in the first Toy Story, like Sid, the scene where they're in the house and where Buzz finds out he's a toy, you see the dad like sleeping on the couch, watching the TV.
Right, but you don't see what he looks like. What if
Right?
Sid looks like Andy?
Yeah, because they use the same models.
They couldn't model back then. That was early,
Yeah, and
early
if you
stuff there.
look closely, like during Andy's birthday party, all of his friends are literally him with different shirts and hats.
You're right.
Literally the
I
same model.
can see that in my head now, and you're
They're
right.
literally the same person.
Shit, you are right.
They put all their money in. They can make a toy look kind of real. Making a person's hard.
Yeah, at the time, but now Andy looked like holy shit. He like so different. He looked in the fourth one.
Got better.
Yeah, and then like the animals, like the dog looks so badly modeled now in the first movie, but in the fourth movie they had this cat that looked so fucking realistic. I was like, holy shit, is this really CGI? Apparently it is. It's like fucking realistic cat.
All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and cut it off. We are 2 minutes away from 9:00. We spent like a good chunk of time just talking about Toy Story lore.
Well, I
And
hope you
Toy Story
appreciate it.
Manor.
This is what 2020 does to us. There you go. That's something
Yeah,
we could talk about.
We're
2020.
talking about Toy Story. We'll come up with a good subject for tomorrow. We'll see everybody again tomorrow at 7. All right,
Friday normally 8:00.
we'll do it.
We'll see. Stay
We'll try
tuned.
to keep you posted.
We'll do 8.
I'm just saying. Friday's normally 8.
Fine, we'll do 8:00. Damn it.
I'm just schedule. We could schedule.
No, you win. You win.
I
Right, you
win.
win. Yay. That's the perks of us being promoted to guest host, to being
To official co-hosts.
We're promoted. Woo!
Get rid of that
Yeah, I was
temp
supposed to tell
sign.
them in private, but I forgot and I got lazy.
Just blurted out yesterday.
Oh, by the way,
All
they're
right,
full time. All right, guys. Thanks you for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button. If you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell for notifications. We will see you tomorrow. Black Sonic food. All right, guys. Peace. Bye. Stay classy.
Bye, Felicia.
Take care.